Welcome everybody to the Fives of the Week. It's the fastest growing podcast in the Motor City. Making picks and predictions, talk life that we live in. Various opinions, all love with the vision. Running our division, court, field, or rink. We gamble with Campbell, don't care what y'all think. A whole different twist on the top 5 list. Check the time on your wrist. Are you ready for this? Cause it's time to press play and step into the game. Get your popcorn ready, never know what we'll say. Play to win it all, we can never back down. In our blood to stand tall and represent our town. Detroit Rock City and we always stay gritty. Hosted by your boy Fillie, now it's time to get busy. You with me?
What up, world? Welcome to the Fives of the Week podcast, the season 6 premiere, episode 185. It's your boy Fillie.
Hollywood Apple Snatch.
Chi-Chi.
And Stick Boovy.
We got Boovy in the house. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How's it going, guys?
Good, brother.
Really good.
Thanks so much for stopping by.
Yeah, man. Happy to be here.
So for y'all that don't know at home, Stick Boovy is a big-time artist, great entertainer, and also an SWA talent. So we have a shit ton to talk about today.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, we'll catch up throughout the show, but Stick, we want to make this about you, man, and just have a good time with it. So tell the people what you do and, you know, kind of where you're from, a little backstory.
All right. So I'm from Metro Detroit. And let's see, around COVID time, I decided I'm going to make music my life. So I picked up the acoustic guitar, and I couldn't sing worth a lick, couldn't play that at all. And I kind of went around, I moved up to the thumb of Michigan and kind of finding my roots of what I'm going to do or who I am or whatever. And I kind of realized that I want to do more than just sit there and strum a guitar. I'm kind of more of a performer than that. And then it took me 2023. Well, the idea for Stick Boovy came up in 2023. I was drawing this picture. It was like an alien with a peace sign in front of a rainbow, and I wrote "Stay Groovy" in the middle of it. And the girl I was with at the time, she's like, "Stick Boovy? What the fuck is that?" And I'm like, I don't know yet, but we're gonna figure it out. So then, a week later, I wrote a song, and it was like, I don't know, just goofy. It was really, really. It's like the first song I put out on Spotify or whatever. It's like the drums are off all the time and shit, but it was
Nothing
just
like a chick that can't read.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, I wrote it all messed up, you know. So I'll give her a little bit of break on that. But yeah, and then basically since 2023 till now, I just been working on music, trying to figure out how to do video and pictures and all that kind of stuff. While I've been in a couple other projects and stuff, so it's just been like an experience. And I'm finally kind of this month, January 24th, at the New Dodge Lounge, I'm dropping my EP release show. So my EP's coming out, and then I got 2 more that I'm dropping each month after that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good shit, man.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, what I got going on. Basically, I'm the independent artist, so I'm fucking at home all day, just working on trying to make shit happen. So, always looking for help for, being on stuff like this I'm very grateful, because the more I see, people see me, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That type of thing.
The show that we did at T3 Arena with the boys, I mean, people were just thoroughly entertained through and through, man. I thought it was a great performance. And not to mention, let's talk a little bit, we go back to music, but about your wrestling background too. So you actually were on the scene for a little bit and tried to go through training and school.
Yeah, so what was the House of Truth? I signed up, I think I was 25 or 26, something like that. And I went through all the training, and then I ended up getting a tooth pulled. And they gave me Norco, and I was training. I was training on Norco, which is probably a bad idea, but I was trying to do. I could do bumps, and they were really impressed with my chain wrestling and all that kind of stuff. And then I tried to go over the top of the rope and just flip in, and my body was like, "No, dude, you're not going over." So I stood up straight like this on the top of the rope, and then I fell down, and they were like, "We've never seen anyone do that." And then the next day, when I wasn't on the pain pills, I went to go take a bump, and I was like, "Oh!" I tore both my obliques when I did that.
Oh, damn.
Holy shit.
Wow.
So, yeah, and they wanted me to repay for the school and everything, and I just kind of I got hurt, and I was like, maybe this isn't for me. And then, the whole story linking up with you guys was I hit up Tony at T3. I'm like, "Hey, we used to be buddies, and I hadn't talked in years." And I was like, "You still got that wrestling ring?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, it's at the gym." I'm like, "Well, I want to shoot a music video." in the wrestling ring where I wrestled this big chicken. And he was like, yeah, if we can make that happen. So we were shooting that, and he was the chicken, and it was the funniest thing. It was so cool. So I got the chicken, the alien, the bear. We're all shooting everything, and a guy and his kid walk in, and they're just like, what in the fuck is going on? They're like, is Tony here? And I'm like, yeah, he's right here. And he pops out of the chicken suit, and the guy just starts dying laughing, like, all right, dude, cool. And they just, they did their workout or whatever. But yeah, and then I guess you guys got a hold of him around that time, started doing the wrestling thing, and he had mentioned it to me. And then, like, when you had the last one, I was like, yeah, I'll perform. And then, I was coming to training and everything, and I was like, I think I'm gonna have to get a little match in. So
yeah, it was funny you bring up the chicken and the characters and stuff. I remember me and Unc were backstage, getting ready for our matches, and we're watching the performance like just in awe.
It was literally amazing. I told him, I said, Fillie, look at this. Did you ever picture anything like this?
I was digging the fuck out of it.
This was amazing.
So
I said, I go, look at the crowd, look at him just doing his thing, in a part of, because you look like Chris Stapleton. But then again, there's a part of you that when you're wrestling, you kind of remind me of Seth Rollins.
Well, that's cool.
And
I'll take that.
Good comparison.
That's pretty, what you did in the dynamics was just like something that we never even thought of. Like, wow. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's just a whirlwind of like ideas coming together, and like I went and met this producer guy, and he was talking to me about this and that, and I was talking to him about just getting my music out, and he's like, dude, he's like, I don't even know you, but looking at you, like, I think you're more than just a like music guy. Like, I think, you're probably kind of funny, and you kind of let it, I'm like, yeah, okay. And then, getting to do two things, like that was a bucket list. That was my first match of all time. It's like, I never even like practiced a match. I never went through like.
Are you kidding me?
No, that was the first time.
Oh, you did good, man.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I ever did inside of a ring was I got to ref a match one time, and then I got hurt. Not reffing, but yeah. So, but I've watched wrestling, like when I was training at the House of Truth, I was like, dude, like I would sit and watch, the WWE network was out at the time. So I was watching that all day, every day. And like I was taking bumps on my bed and like broke the shit, and broke the bed frame. I'm telling you, like I was in, and like staying up with like the physical, like the cardio and stuff like that. Like I'm never been like a big fan of that type of stuff. Yeah. But like, I mean, I was all in, and then I got hurt, and then whatever. But watching the match was crazy. I was like, the way it was shot, like it was sweet. Like in the announcer, like the way he was announcing me, I was like, this is It was great.
It's a real thing,
the cool thing is as we sit here and you see all that, we could possibly be sitting here with a mega star one day. Really, and you see that we were on Fives of the Week.
Yes.
And I mean that when I say that, because I don't often say it for a lot of people, but I see the talent. He brings that throwback, a hippie, Chris Stapleton, all kinds of different things in one, and it's amazing. And the fans, the drawing, when you see their faces and stuff like that, that's good shit, man.
Thank you, dude. That's huge compliment, man. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, because it's like you're building a brand as well, right? It's not just about one thing, and if you could be like multiversed in many areas, like your reach is so much more powerful. Yeah,
once I get everything kind of leveled out, 'cause I'm really close to having the music like a good tempo for how I'm gonna do things, because it took me. I don't know. I never went to like a music business school, or I don't know any of it. So I'm just
your music guy, right?
Yeah.
Music.
I'm like, just trying to figure out how the promotion and running I'm running an ad for my show right now, and I had to like figure out how that actually works, so I'm not just throwing money into the wind.
Yeah, for real.
Stuff like that. And I'm excited, man. It's cool. It's just all kind of coming together slowly. It's been a long road.
So where do you see yourself in, say, 2 or 3 years? Like, what's the plan in your head, or is there not?
Well, I don't like to think too far. Like, obviously, I'm just going to try to do the best things I can. I think when you're like, I'm going to be a superstar, like you lead yourself to be like, I'm failing all the time, because that takes a really long time. The number one goal would be able to support myself by only making music or entertaining. So, I can probably, like start DJing and karaoke, stuff like that. But I used to like do a bunch of different stuff. I was like a competitive cornhole player. Like I was on like streams for the ACL, which is like the NFL.
Yeah, well, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I was playing in a kimono one time. Like
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, it was great. Like I wish I could find the clip of it, but I was like, I have to do this music thing. It's like the thing that when I wake up, I'm like, this is what I have to do.
Yeah.
And like it's not at the end of the road, but I kind of feel like I found like I'm getting to like the next island, so I can like take a break and like do some other stuff.
So how old were you when you really felt and found that love for music, and like what inspired you?
So my whole life, I loved music. I grew up in like a sports family, so like, you know, theater and singing was not like praised or like given like notoriety, but like my brother was like a cross country like all-state athlete. I had uncles who were like state champion wrestlers. Yeah. So like I was an athlete, and I was like great at baseball, great at hockey, great, like not really good at basketball. I can't jump for some reason. I don't know. Like, and I found out when I was like 20 that I ran weird. Apparently, my dad like was like all drunk at a party. He's like, "Hey man, you know you should have seen my kid run back in the day. He looked like an idiot." I'm like, and no coach, like one coach in high school in football. I was trying out for running back. He's like, "You run on your heels," but he never taught me how to not do it. He was just like, "Yeah, just keep running like an idiot." So. Yeah, basically sports was all of my like life, and I loved music. It always, you know. Yeah. I mean, I got a Rush tattoo on my forearm. Like, there's lyrics from another band. Like, I don't know. It's just music has always been like everything. But I didn't know when I was a kid that you could actually play it. I was like, that's for other people. So then, like, when I was 18, my first job, I bought a bass guitar because like one of my buddies that was like a drummer, I used to play that Rock Band game with him. Yeah. He's like, dude, you could probably really play bass, dude, like for real. Because I was like, I just want to play music. I don't care. I just want to be part of music. Like I don't even know how to start. And so that's, you know, I got the bass, and then I saw this kid from high school after I had graduated. He's like, worked at GameStop, and I knew he worked up there. I went up there. I'm like, hey man, do you need a bass player? And he's like, yeah, I mean, we don't have one. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing at all, but if you show me what to play, I could probably do it. Like, so that was kind of like where I started. And then I, through my 20s, cover bands and, you know, punk bands. I was in this pretty cool punk band called Them. We were like, I don't know. We opened for like the Misfits one time down at Harpo's. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. That's
awesome. Harpo's, hell yeah.
Yeah. And, so and then I almost quit music. And then I met my friend Ben. My cousin called me. He was like, you got to play bass for this band. And he sends me 2 songs. I'm like, holy fucking shit, what is this? It was like the coolest music I ever heard. And then I met up with him at like a Buffalo Wild Wings, and he walks in just looking like a fucking superstar. Like he's like 21, 22 years old and just fucking tatted up, just like looked like Johnny Depp, and like Steven Tyler had a baby. I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? So then, you know, I started playing music with him, and then me and him, you know, on and off, you know how it is when you work on projects with people, you get a little, you know, this and that. So, but when I came back to do Stick Boovy, I was living up in Port Austin, and then I moved back down to Ferndale, and I hit him up. I'm like, yo, dude, you know, I need you on this with me. So like all the cool songs that you guys have heard, like he's worked on most of them and like helped me build those out. So, you know, Stick Boovy's not just one guy. And then there's tons of people that are involved, and like I got friends that help me with video. You know, it's really crazy.
It takes a village, man, and keep those people that support you around you, you know, because it's a competitive industry, obviously.
Yeah.
I did it on the scene for a while, performed at the Emerald, and actually opened for Big Sean at the Hayloft back in the
Let's
day.
go. This is who I need to talk to. You got a playbook. Let's go.
Boovy might get me out of retirement, man.
Come on, baby.
I mean, that'd be something good.
If I can get a feature, I'd be honored.
Let's go. We can make that happen.
So, Stick Boovy, explain a little bit about your family, like your background, your parents, brothers and sisters.
Okay.
Where you come from. You know what I mean?
I grew up, my mom and dad, let's see, it was a rough go. Trying to think kind of like where to start. Well, one of the first memories I have is like the cops taking my dad out of the house, and and then I woke up the next day, and all the furniture was gone out of the house. I was like maybe 4 or 5 years old when it happened. And then like I went and lived with my grandma, and then it was just kind of chaos from there, you know. I have 2 half brothers from, my mom has a kid named Keith, and then my dad had a kid named Mike, or Joseph. It's his, But so I got 2 half brothers, and then I got 2 stepbrothers. The stepbrothers didn't come into my life until like way later. But so I lived down in like Morenci, Michigan for a little bit, and then moved to Madison Heights with my mom's boyfriend. It was kind of a dick. And he didn't mind whipping kids that weren't his. We'll just say that. So then we left him, and then my mom kind of had me and my brother, and we were just hellions, just like whatever. So she got kind of tired of having us, and then my dad took custody of me, and then not long after my dad got custody of me, my mom got in a car accident and like passed away when I was like 10 years old or whatever. So
sorry, brother.
Yeah, it was part of my story. I learned a lot from it. It's like I'll just say this: if you're ever mad at your mom, just be grateful she's still here, because I what I would give to be able to call my mom sometimes.
Oh,
so,
absolutely.
And Dad was a drinker, so life was a little. He was. My dad's a good man. He just drinks, and he taught me a lot. One of the biggest things he always told me was like, doing the right thing is its own reward. Mm-hmm. And like when you're a kid, you're like, no, I want you to blah 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 blah, and then like the older I get, it's like, no, that's the right way to look at it. Just do the right thing, because then your whole life is better.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yeah. So I mean, I got my brother Mike. I hang out with him quite a bit, play poker, and he's a big inspiration. Let me really be myself, and my father's he really allowed me to be who I am. Used to, whether it was good or not, he'd say, do what you want to do, because that's what you're going to do anyways. He tried to ground me, and I just, fuck you, I'm leaving. So yeah, a lot of sports growing up. It was chaotic. I moved like 6 or 7 times. So, I don't know, like, some people would say I had a hard life. I think it's normal is different for everybody, is how I look at it. And that was just life for me. And, I did have to learn a lot through my 20s. I started drinking, and that didn't help at all.
Yeah.
I actually just got through a year of being sober from alcohol. Like the last year, I went the whole year.
For you.
I had a drink or 2 since then, but I told myself I wasn't like a forever thing. I was like, let me just see if I can not drink.
Yeah.
Just to see if I can do it, and I did it. So
that's good, man.
That's awesome stuff, man. Always.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of correlation of not drinking and getting all my act together and stick Boovy kind of working. if you believe in like higher powers or whatever.
Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been fun. I mean, I like having fun. I like making music. I try not to take myself too seriously, and yeah, man.
And that's what it's about when you see something like that, because one day you could imagine, maybe you're sitting on the same stage in a Super Bowl. Here's Stick Boovy and his whole crowd with him. There's Jelly Roll. There's Eminem in Detroit.
Yeah, it definitely can happen. I totally believe it can happen. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, like it's we're shooting for the stars. If we land on the moon, that's cool. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. And I believe in myself for the first time. Like I'm very, very confident what I can do. And like, I try not to come off arrogant or nothing like that.
You got a good group of guys too, because I talked to them in the back, and you're like, man, we can't believe you guys even do this shit. I'm like, look what you're doing. I said, yeah, you guys are badass.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
So the crew, man, it's funny. So the guy was the alien and the bear. They're just friends of the family, and I'd seen them over Labor Day, and I was like, yo, dude, like my buddy Benny, I'm like, will you be the DJ? Because he was DJing up at this party or whatever, and I'm like, that's the vibe. Like you don't give a fuck. Like you want to party and just like we're going. And that's what I want a Stick Boovy show to be like. Is like, holy shit, you may not like the music or you may not whatever, but you're not going to forget when you see it. You're going to be like, what did I just see? Then like
they were kind of sitting like right where I was DJing. Like they were like right here, and they were fired up. That was dope shit.
Yeah, and just to have all that, like. The story of all those characters, there's a whole story in my head, but I haven't like had the time or the budget to like articulate that yet. Mm-hmm. But like I do want to like do
the visual is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
cool. Well,
absolutely.
Well,
Sky's the limit with that story.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah, I could get into it, but I'll save it for another time.
I believe you're on your way. I mean, I knew like I'm judgmental as far as when I see things if they're good or not, because we've had some before. I'm like, man, nah, this shit ain't working. This guy's something else.
Yeah.
But when I seen that, I knew. I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I
dude.
said, Mike, we hit this, man. Whoever this guy is, you hear that crowd out there? What the fuck?
And we met on a random Thursday night at a wrestling practice, and you know, here we are today. So
Unbelievable.
It's awesome, man.
Unbelievable.
So, like, your sound is very unique. So when we talked, you kind of gave me an idea of who you kind of would sound like or compare to. So tell the people who, if there was a comparison to your music, and we can play some later too. If you
I got a. I mean, if I can probably send you like some songs off the new EP. We can do a sneaky peeky.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
So I don't want to. The whole idea of Stick Boovy was that I could go out and play any show. So like I was just reaching out to a show. They're like, it's hard metal and stuff, and I'm like, I can play that. And like I sent them my EP, my EPK or whatever, and they were like, oh, we're looking for like heavier stuff. I'm like, oh, well, let me send you my heavy stuff because I can cater my set to whatever the crowd is, whatever the vibe is. You know, like I have a general set where I come out, I do like 15 minutes of like hip hop stuff. And then I go into alt rock for like 10 minutes, and then the end of it just party shit. So like, we haven't totally. There's a couple songs where I've melded like the genres together, but like I guess the best I've come up with, if it, like a touchstone, is like LMFAO meets Little Dicky with a side of Marilyn Manson.
Oh yeah, nice.
So that's like
I like the Marilyn Manson part.
Yeah, that's a beep, yeah.
Bit of a beep.
I was in a cover band for a while, and like like Limp Bizkit and like all that kind. That's like my favorite shit to do. So like I'm trying to get another band going. If there's anyone out there that wants to play bass or guitar in a Limp Bizkit tribute, hit me up because I'm making that shit happen.
But you're smart to take it all.
Yeah.
Rather than put yourself, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, well, that's boring to me.
Show,
you know what I mean? I have too many.
You're doing hip hop. You're doing everything.
Yeah, I have too many things that I like.
Yeah.
And I always thought it like especially when I'm like trying to figure out the business of this, I'm like, okay, I gotta. I'm like, they're telling you like you want to be in this lane so people can identify, and I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want to be just like, oh, I'm gonna look like this because whatever. Like I want to just be myself. My theory is the coolest thing you can do is just be yourself all the time. Yeah. That's when we look at people and we think they're dope. Like like rock stars, anybody. When someone's being themselves authentically, we love it as human beings. And like that's all really I'm trying to do at the end of the day is just like have a good time.
That's kind of like how my dating life is. Why make one bitch miserable when I can make a bunch happy? You know what I'm saying?
Right. See?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
bro?
you got to figure it out.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Hear that, ladies?
Hit my man.
Cheech is your guy. That's your guy.
Thursday's open. Just letting you know.
Oh man, so your favorite artists of all time? Like, if there's one, and it's hard because you're multi-genre, right? But if you had to pick one, who would it be?
Let's go can we do a top 5?
Let's do top 5. It is a fives of the week.
All right, 5s of the week.
Fuck
Boom.
Yeah.
I don't have in no particular order because
that's cool.
Kanye West, Lil Wayne. Metallica is so ingrained in my life. Limp Bizkit.
Yes.
And then Rush. Those 5.
I love it.
Yeah.
Tom Sawyer.
Yeah.
Mean.
Yeah.
Tom.
I mean, they're going back on tour. I just got tickets.
I seen that.
No, without Neil, dude, I was crazy when Neil died. Neil Peart.
Yeah.
I was at the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame, and like I didn't have my phone with me. I got back in the car and I had texts and calls like, "Yo, Neil Peart died." I'm like, "No effing way, man." So like it was a weird moment. We were in Kentucky, so I had to drive back to Michigan. We just listened to Rush the whole way back. So it was kind of
Rush.
Yeah.
Nobody better than that guy, man. That guy was so locked in.
The whole band, dude.
Yeah.
Geddy Lee singing, playing the keyboards, using his nose to move the mic so he can move from instrument to instrument and shit. Like it's
when they were going back on tour, I read this. Neil Peart, he didn't like lock into it right away. That guy got on his motorcycle and he drove all the way through Canada, all the way through the fucking U.S. Got his mind right.
Yeah.
And he says, "I'm ready."
Yeah.
But it took him like 4 months to do that shit. Like, hey, give me some time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The whole story of those guys is crazy. Neil Peart, like his wife and his kid died and all this, in the 90s, they all like, he quit, playing for a long time. And I don't know, they came back and played this show in Rio. And it's like, if you ever seen the video of that show, it's so like just boom, like magical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love those guys. Rush, huge.
There's no other band like that.
No, and that's
like
kind of
man.
They weren't like critically acclaimed. They didn't really get love until like now, like recently.
Yeah.
And like, if Stick Boovy goes like that, that's fine with me. If no one appreciates it for 5 or 6 or 10 or 20 years, and they look back like, oh, look at that guy.
I used to have Rush on my folder at school.
Oh yeah.
AC/DC, Rush, that was the cool shit.
Yeah.
You wrote down all the bands.
So you guys grew up in the good era too, man. Yeah.
I love Metallica too. Did you get a chance to see them when they came here? Was it last year?
No, it's hard for me. I'd rather see them at like a festival. The tickets are so crazy now, dude.
Yeah,
it's
especially
such
for
that's when they played Ford Field, and both nights were completely different sets. Like they didn't play one song from this one to that one.
I was actually at what's it called? Louder Than Life was a festival, and it was the first night they tried out. They did back-to-back 2 different sets. That whole experiment.
Yeah,
they did it, and like Lars afterwards, he's like, "How'd you guys like that experiment? You guys like that?" Blah 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 blah. So like I got to see the first time they did that 2 back-to-back nights, 2 different sets, which is they've done everything. They've played on Antarctica. They've played everywhere, dude.
I'd love to do a festival, a wrestling festival, and then stick movies there.
Dude,
that would be so.
We need to talk about that because we can. There's so many things. If I got a crew of guys and we can work together on something like that, that'd be sweet. Because I like cornhole. Like there's so many things we can bring into it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like a summer festival would be great.
Yes. So tell the fans out there, since they're watching on both channels, seeing what's Stick Movies' favorite meal? What's your number one?
Oh man,
you like to munch on? What is it?
If I had to go one thing, like I'm on an island, this is all I can have for the rest of my life.
Your favorite food to eat that you enjoy? That's your go.
Belle Isle. You're on Belle Isle and you can't get off. Somebody blew the bridge up.
Oh man, well, I'm going salmon. Salmon. There's so many different ways.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I know,
bro.
Yeah, I swear. If it's cold,
Stevie
it's good.
Wonder
If it's smoked, it's good. If salmon and it's good for you. So.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not a huge salmon guy, but have you ever had it blackened?
Oh yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah,
actually.
like every version of salmon I've ever had.
I like all my shit blackened.
Yeah.
He likes it real dark. Yes.
Yeah. I think that, and then I don't know. I like a good fried rice.
Okay.
Like a little chicken fried rice, something like that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's good. No, that's good stuff.
Yeah. I know. What were you guessing?
I was gonna say like he was gonna come up with some shit like spaghetti.
Yeah.
Spaghetti's you know what I mean? The way my grandmother or whatever, the way they made the spaghetti.
I was thinking KFC the whole time. I was like, come on, man. It's Kentucky Fried Chicken guy.
There are a couple meals that you have throughout life that you're like, it's only the way someone makes it.
Yeah.
There was like a chicken pot pie I used to have when I was younger. That I'm like,
yeah.
that chicken pot pie.
Fuck yeah.
That's where it's at.
Oh yeah.
So what do you like to do when you're not working at this? Your relaxation time, you just like to chill back, not do this, and be who you are.
I haven't done that in so long.
What
dude,
takes your brain away from
Magic the Gathering? I play that quite a bit, like on the computer. It's like the trading card game. I like strategy. I like games. I like competing. So I'll go play shuffleboard. I'll play darts. I'll go bowling, pool, cornhole.
If you're gonna binge a show, what show? Like
If I had to go back and rewatch one.
Yeah, favorite show of all time.
Shit. I think Breaking Bad's probably the dopest
I just
show.
started rewatching
It's probably the dopest show that ever
That one and
existed.
Sopranos, my top 2.
Yeah, I've never watched The Sopranos. Unfortunately, I don't know.
It's good shit.
I'm weird. I don't watch a lot of TV. There was like a point in my life I had like 2 TVs in my bedroom. I'd be playing video games and watching a movie.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, this has got to stop. We're not going to get anything done here, buddy. So so I've been fighting that my whole life. But when I was younger, like the Mighty Ducks, like, so when I was a kid, I watched The Sandlot like every fucking day.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
That is like
Very
my favorite movie.
Classic.
Angels in the Outfield, like all the sports, I didn't want to, not an Air Bud guy, but like, or the Little Giants and all those, I didn't get into those ones. It was like The Sandlot, Mighty Ducks, all that kind of stuff. Michael Jordan was the coolest person I could think of when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I shaved my head when I was 7 so I could look like Michael Jordan.
That's good shit.
That fucking guy that
I don't see it, but
nobody did, dude. So I was in 2nd grade, and the guy that my mom was with was just fucking couldn't be worse of a human being. But he fucking shaved it with a Bic razor, and he fucking gouged me. I still got the scar on the side of my head. And the rule at school, I'm in 2nd grade, you couldn't wear hats,
Yeah.
And they were like, Patrick, if you want to wear a hat, you can wear a hat now since your head looks fucking insane. And then I shaved my head and my beard when I was like 24. Tony knew me this. Tony, it was funny. I met Tony through a Groupon.
No way.
Yeah, he had like $10 training sessions basically.
Okay.
Like you got like 10 trainings for $100 or whatever. And I was like, I just got back from Vegas and I was all pigged out. I'm like at a poker game. I'm like, I need a fucking whatever. So Tony, where was I going with this shit? Oh, I shaved my head. Yeah. So there was this point I couldn't figure out my haircut, dude. And I'm like 25 and I was trying to get like this like Viking mohawk thing where I could pull it to the side. I just couldn't get it right. And I'm like, I'm cutting my hair. So I razored my beard off and took my hair. Oh, dude, I looked like I was not allowed to be within 500 feet of a school. Like, it was so bad. I walked into the gym. Tony's like, hey, can I help you? And I'm like looking at him. He's like, oh no. Like once he realized who I was, yeah, it was bad. It was probably, I don't look good with the shaved head. I might with the shaved head and a beard, but without the beard, like I gained like 80 pounds since high school. So no chin was going on. It was bad news bears. So
Tony's such a good guy too.
Yeah.
That guy, he's something else.
Yeah.
He's
grown up a lot since I've known him. He used to be a wild child.
Good dude, man.
I told him that last time I seen him. I'm like, I like you a lot this way, man.
Yeah.
You're a lot more predictable than you used to be.
He was badass in that fucking chicken suit, man.
He's the best chicken.
Oh my God.
I told him he's the best cock I could ever ask for. Like, yeah.
Fucking bad, man.
Wasn't that a sweet spot in the match, dude? Like when we came up the whole thing, like it was like flawless when we came up with it. I don't know how like the sequencing of the match, like getting to like that point. And Dexter did such a good job playing his part.
Yeah.
Dude, my fiance got a kick out of when the chicken was pecking him.
Yeah.
That shit was wild.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Yeah. We should have put the spot more in front of the, like, you caught it with the B camera or whatever, but like actually I think it made it cool that it was called the B camera. But if we were smart, we would have placed it right in the middle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's like once we get higher levels of wrestling, we'll think about those things.
Yeah.
We're progressing.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
So what do you think right as of now, where you stand, what's your greatest accomplishment?
Oh, geez. I would say probably being sober for a year that's hard to do.
That's a feat that some people can never accomplish.
Yeah.
That's a great thing.
Yeah. I mean, I smoked weed a little bit while I was doing it, but that was not the goal, so I didn't consider that. But
and I know how you feel, man, because I used to drink hard. I mean, a lot of biker dudes and shit like that, and I partied.
Yeah.
And I feel so much alive that I don't drink like that anymore.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it.
I used to drink like a fifth or two at a time, dude. I could crush Jaeger. Anything. Like I was bred an alcoholic. So
this might be in poor taste, but what's your drink of choice?
No, it's not in poor taste. I just had a drink the other night. So there's this wine that I like. It's a sangria. It's called Capriccio. The bottle looks like it's the coolest bottle. It's got like all these little fruits coming up the sides of it. It's black. And like, yeah, it's like $10. And if I'm gonna drink, I can get 2 bottles of that. I'm good. But the Jaeger Bomb, I like that.
Yeah.
It's a classic for me. It was like the first thing I drank. I used to make a mixed drink like that big, a Jaeger.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. Damn. Oh yeah, the amount of Monster I used to drink was insane. I don't even know how I'm alive. Like I honestly don't. Like I used to buy it by the case and like. Yeah. And then gin and tonic. So yeah, those are probably like the 3 things I'll drink right now. If I'm feeling froggy, Long Island's good, but
yeah. Well, it takes a lot to.
But outside of all this boring stuff like being sober, as biggest accomplishment, I think just doing all these EPs I'm putting out right now. It's I don't know if you guys ever had trouble like when you're trying to like accomplish something new or like it's like I'm like battling my demons all the time with this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like it took forever just to get to this point, and the fact that like I actually have these songs that I'm like really happy and proud of, and you know, I got the people around me to help with it. Like it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like the
Stick
Boovy.
It's all
in general is
together.
probably the coolest thing I'm the most proud of doing.
I think it's only going to get
awesome,
better.
man.
I really think like, you know, like we talk, you know, we blend with each other, and then we with Tony, and it just keeps going to grow. And I think, you know, like, you know, buddy, having a black box pizza be there and delivering all that stuff, all that word of mouth.
Yep.
It starts connecting. All the dots start connecting.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk to you guys, you know, maybe we do it off the podcast or whatever, but like I want to, you know, we can take the ring and like put on shows, you know what I mean, wherever.
Yeah.
Like, and like I have all these like plans. I think eventually, you know, like talking about doing like a festivals. And
Yes.
like, I like events. I want to Stick Boovy. It like does well at events. I need where there's just people there having a good time, and they're like, what the heck's going on?
Yeah.
So like, you know, I'm doing the EP release show, and like I'm still trying to figure out the best venue for Stick Boovy. Like, and I don't think it is the bars like that. I think it is really more like the wrestling shows or like alternative lifestyle stuff, so like, you know, weed festivals and stuff like that. That's where I fit in. And
Yeah,
I'm just,
that's
my
sweet.
lane, I think. But you know, I'm willing to do everything right now just to do the thing.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. So, SWA Endgame matches were announced.
Yep.
Right, so February 28th, we'll be at the T3 Arena. And Stick Boovy, you will be in the ring once again
You bet your sweet ass I will.
against Mark Payne.
Yeah.
How you feeling about that? And now that you've had a taste of it for the very first time, how you feeling about round 2?
I'm excited. I think it's a challenge to come out. Like, you know, I don't really put pressure on myself, but I would say to have your first match go as well as that did, there is a little bit of a, like, you know, I don't have expectations for myself, like I said, but like, you know, can we keep it going and keep being entertaining is like the challenge for me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was a great first performance. So you left a huge impression, and people are going to be excited. They're going to come to see
Oh
you.
yeah, there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. Each start and every time you get better and better. And like I said, it's for the fans. I'm doing this for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, and I love doing it. I love seeing the fans just when they started that chanting, "Holy shit, holy shit!" That took me back to WCW, WWE when they're saying, "I'm like, we fucking hit. We just hit, man, right there."
Yeah, so both of us, our very first one back in May, it was me and Gumpzilla. We went one-on-one, and to hear the roar of the crowd once I body slammed them was amazing. Because I'm not the biggest guy in the world.
Yeah.
And Gump's a big dude.
Yeah, that's like the Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant type
Yes,
of thing.
yes.
Holy shit, yeah.
It's like, because I performed, you know, pretty big crowds, you know, probably the biggest was like around 1,000 people. But to be in that intimate environment when that happened, to get that pop of the crowd, dude, was surreal. Like, I still think about it.
It was loud as hell.
It was so cool, man.
Yeah.
And
it's entertaining.
When you got up on
is
them
so
ropes
awesome.
and you jumped, man, that was that was the perfect jump.
And I struggled, man. You can ask these guys in training.
The high flying stuff.
Oh yeah,
I struggled.
I
was up there shaking.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
To actually hit it, you know, the
That
work was
night,
put in. I had to go to
and he gave the little shimmy.
physical training. I'm still banged up from it, you know, but I love it. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
the
crazy,
injuries
ain't
and
it?
everything too. All the injuries, like people don't realize. There's injuries.
Yeah, I cracked a rib on my first match, and it wasn't
He
even on
sat
a
there,
hard
Danny
move,
Payne
dude.
rolled right on his back when he was like this, vulnerable.
Yeah.
Boom, just caught him from me.
Yeah.
It's setbacks, man.
Yeah. And I was like, I was walking out of the venue afterwards, and I was like, "You're supposed to break a rib on your first match. That means you're doing it right." Like, you know, the shot when I get out of the ring, I'm like, "Oh crap!" I'm
The way
like,
that
"I'm
you were
selling
coming
so
off
good."
those ropes and stuff, I thought that you had done that. I said, this guy's all, you know, he's already been in the ring, but that was your first time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've trained. You know, I've done it a little bit,
but-
but yeah, the spot at the end when I ate shit, that was pretty sweet. I was proud of that.
So you can see the parallels, right, between music and performing in a wrestling match.
Oh yeah, I think that's why, because I love, you know, I'm not like in love with wrestling like I was, but I was fully engulfed in loving it since forever.
Yeah.
And that's why Stick Boovy is kind of like what it is. It's like it's a show. It's not just, you know, no hate on any other musicians, but like there's like a kind of like a standard. This is what you do, and like. I don't want to keep doing what's normal. I want to bring something new to the table, something different. So like, you know, when you come to my show, I have full lights. I got a video like screen with video for almost every song. There's fog, there's characters. Like, you know, it's the same thing as you saw at the wrestling.
It almost gives me like when I seen some of that, almost like that Bray Wyatt shit. When you had the pig and all them stuff like that, and they were all doing them little things like that.
Yeah.
That is the sweetest thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And making them all come alive together and stuff. That's bad shit.
Dude, when I was down at that Juggalo Championship Wrestling thing, they got these characters, they're called like the zombies or whatever. And I don't know if they're just actors from like Walking Dead, or I don't know where they're from, but they just came out and they're all zombied out, and they stayed in character the whole match. It was like I don't know if you guys ever watched those guys. Like their whole promotion was sweet. Like every wrestler was great. Like the Juggalo shit was sweet. I never really like. You hear stuff about the Juggalos and the ICP guys or whatever, but like when you go around and see it, like I'm like, I love this. This is sweet. You guys are different. You're doing your own thing. Like it's totally, they have no rules, so they're swearing on the promos and like it's more real, raw feeling than like the produced, WWE shit and stuff like that.
Have you ever showed up to that Novi Center when they have like all the heroes, like they dress in the costumes and all that?
Oh, like a Comic Cons? I've never been to one. I should. Yeah, I should go to one.
That would be bad. You pulled up in there.
Yeah, just walk through there with the chicken and
with the characters and everything. I need to get more creative with the promo. And now, I have the team now, so like before doing it on my own was kind of weird. But if I can get the cast of characters to walk with me through wherever,
yes.
Almost like you belong there.
Yeah.
like I'm gonna go over here and get Orange Julius.
Yeah,
like you're at fucking Macomb Mall.
And they're found. I'm like, this, like what the?
I'm gonna get one of them iron-on T-shirts.
Yeah, that's sweet, man.
yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
There's a lot. There's a lot of heights for you, man.
Where are you on? What are you on right now? Are you on Spotify?
Apple
Music?
Basically, I use DistroKid, and that shoots it out to everything. So, if you look up Stick Boovy, whatever you use, I'm on Spotify. I'm on Instagram doing I'm posting videos. I still haven't figured out the best way to present what I'm doing, but I got a really good team around me, and I just don't take the time. I like to just make things, and to really get the brand across of Stick Boovy, I think I gotta slow down and really come up with some creative ideas for it. But
hit all the platforms.
Yep. Well, I just found this really cool social media scheduler, and I can drag and drop, and it shoots them all out to everything at this. I don't have to go to each one. Yeah, dude,
that's sweet.
Yeah, it's called Later, I think is what it's called.
You got some psychedelic backgrounds too, like that. I mean, I think that would be part of your.
Yeah. We've done a few things. We did this one video for a show, and it had this blue shimmery thing behind me, and I would kind of cut it like a Macho Man promo on it. I was like, all right, brother, I'm going to be down at the New Dodge Lounge with Billy and Marcia and blah blah blah, and I was just doing my little thing or whatever. And I think I needed it's I think I have it in me. It's just it feels it's so weird to say, but I have to be by myself to get into that.
Yeah.
And I feel once I develop it by myself, then I can take it out to the world. But I can't have my wife around. I can't have even my buddy around. It makes it too. I don't know. There's something weird. Even when I make music, there's only one person in the world that I can really sit down and make music with.
So when you hit that wall with creativity and writer's block, how do you work through that? Do you have a secret sauce? Because that was always tough for me when I was doing music, and when you're grinding it out and you feel like you're getting all these emotions and thoughts on paper.
My process is really weird. So it's just my own, I guess. I don't know if it's weird, but I don't really sit and write stuff or whatever. Most of the time what I'll do is I'll start making a beat, and then I can hear I'll go right, and then I'm then I can hear do 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 doom do doom do doom, and then I just hear
in
it
your head.
I go and then as far as when words come, this is the fun part, because I don't like to have a theme. I don't like to have well thought out. I just, what do you hear? I put it down, and then I record it.
It's more freestyle-ish.
Yeah, and
capturing the moment.
That Peckable song, break it down, girl, make it real simple, pop that ass just like a pimple. I like the way things sound.
Yeah.
And I think music's really just sounds. The words are to me secondary, because all the songs that I like, it's the sounds. It's not. I'm not oh my God, I'm so happy he said those words, or she said those words. Yeah. Sometimes the words are meaningful, but for me, it's more punctuation and delivery.
The words almost take a back seat, to all that.
And I've had time. I'm writing songs. I'm he's like, well, this is the right word. I'm like, I don't care if it's the right word. It's how does it sound when you say it, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how my approach. So, you know, I don't know if that's good or bad. It's kind of got, you know, it's my own style because like a song basically is like one session. Very rarely, sometimes I'll get like a demo and then I'll open it up with somebody else and then we'll get into it. But like most of the time it's like a 6 to 10 hour session. And then like, I can't, it's hard for me to even come back to it because it's like, this is just like where I'm at in my brain right now.
So what do you do like when you like, you know, like he was saying, when you find yourself and you're just like, damn, I'm just stuck here, man.
I don't really have that because I only really write when I feel inspired.
Okay.
You know, like I really haven't actually in the last year, I've probably written like 10, maybe 12 songs. That's probably not true. I've written some songs with other people, but like for like my own stuff, like if I'm having like a bad day, I'll pick up my guitar and I need to get emotion out. Like that's it's like a therapy thing for me. And like I've learned over time, not all my songs need to be shared with the world. Like I always thought, like, oh, you got a song, you better. And like right now, I just have a relationship with it. Like I kind of like put writing and all that on the back burner, which is like I'm excited to like get to a point where I can start doing that again. But like I was like, until I figure out how to be able to promote this and push myself to where like I actually have a chance to like do this for a living, then I don't want to like bother doing anything else because I need to know how I'm going to or else it's going to drive me crazy. It's been a hard year trying to like understand any of it.
So for instance, the cock dance, like how'd you come up with that one? Were you just bricked up one night, they just had a rock hard session? It's like, yo, I'm gonna hit this.
Take
and
a
put
chance,
some music on.
do the dance, do the cock dance. So what happened? Me and my wife got home. She wasn't my wife at the time, but we got home like we had been up for like a day and a half.
She was after the cock dance.
Yeah. Well, so we got in, we took a shower. And, you know, I got out and I'm fucking doing the cock dance and I'm like, do the cock dance, you know, and we were looking at each other and she responded. And that's that I knew it as soon as she said something and she responded because she had that voice in the song. You know, she doesn't sound, whatever European she sounds like in that song is not how she sounds when she talks. And she was like, take a chance or whatever. And I was like, I already heard the beat. I was like, and I'm like, take the chance, do the dance, do the cock dance. And that song took probably 2 hours and it was really should have took 15 minutes, but we were laughing so fucking hard when we were writing it. It was like, yeah. And there's a video that like I can't share. Well, I can share it, but like Facebook and Instagram like flag it. But it's basically just me and a man thong, dude, just doing the cock dance, and it's swinging the whole thing. It's if you can find it, I think it's on my Instagram. It might be on my face or YouTube, but if you can find it, it's quite impressive. Is that the beat? Did I hear it? Turn that up.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Come in your palms, do the dance.
And that's her?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, see that voice?
Dance. Firearms, a love in my palm. When I do the dance. When I do the dance.
Oh, I was dying. I actually put this on. I was bumping this on the way home from the T3.
Oh, yeah?
That night we met. I was dying.
That sounds like something from Austin Powers, her voice. Like that.
Yeah.
That is badass.
I think I want to shoot like another video for it maybe. And more, it's just more like that stuff, like take the chance, like black, yeah, stuff like that. I think it'd be fun.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's good shit. That is good shit.
you got Peckable. Yeah. So this whole intro of this song, he just had the auto tune on and it sounded like this, and I did this in one take, just messing around. That whole that was me, and then we just like started right into the beat. But yeah,
That's sweet.
Recorded this in my living room.
No way.
Yeah, my buddy Ben, I was like, yo, man, I want the beat really was is this the I don't remember how I don't even know how the beat came about.
It sounds like you're just doing it live.
Yeah.
Like you're just, you know, like you're fucking around and just
that was I wanted the it's a party. Like that's what the song is. It's like fuck yeah, let's go.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. There's a lot of people comment on Facebook or whatever. They're like, that wow is like not it. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. This is all bravado. This whole song is fuck you, let's go. Like, if you don't get it, then it ain't for you. Pop that ass just like a pit bull.
So tell the people a little bit more about the show coming up. It's at the end of this month, correct?
Yeah, January 24th. I'll be at the New Dodge Lounge with Agatha Hag and Natural Graffiti, the two dope-ass bands, awesome guys. I got full lights, full video, characters. I'll have new merch. And it's, if you support, or if you wanted to see something different, or if you want to support me, I'd really appreciate it. The more people, the merrier. I'm trying to, get this thing moving, and I really appreciate all the support if you can make it out. Tickets are $15 at the day of and $12 in advance. So
nice.
Yeah, I got a Facebook page and all that stuff.
And where's that at? Where's that place?
The New Dodge Lounge is in Hamtramck off of
Hamtown. Okay.
Joseph Campout. It's right across the street from the Checkers.
Oh, okay.
So I always see people getting burgers when we're there.
What's funny is my grandma, she's not that handy with Facebook. She's like, what are you going to be doing at the New Dodge Lounge, Michael? So my boy's performing there. I said, I might go.
She knows that area. She knows that area.
She saw that you responded to the event or whatever. She's like, what do you think you're going to be doing down there?
It was so funny because she's from Hamtramck. So.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah, man. Well, hey, Stick, I appreciate you coming by, brother. I mean, we wish you all the best.
This is great.
Success, man.
Anytime you guys want me back, let me know. I'm down.
We'll definitely do this again. So I know you got to bounce, man. You're a busy man. So we're going to take a quick pause, and we'll be back with the rest of the show. Stick Boovy, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you guys very much.
There we go. Good job.